Welcome back to Open Legend RPG. When last we left, our Austin Cobain had just placed a call to NanoThink in which he declined to participate in their beta of their horror game and their test of their patent-pending fear system. When he declined, they hung up on him. And the doorbell rang.
I'm gonna tiptoe over to the door.
You tiptoe over to the door.
And then I'm gonna look through the little hole to see who it is.
You look through the little hole to see who it is. There is a delivery person out front, your stoop, and they have your pod in a large box, and they set it there, and they wait for you to open the door.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door. The gentleman smiles at you and he says, "Looks like you've got a package here today, sir."
Yeah. Do I need to sign for this?
Definitely. And he hands you the tablet with a pen. Easy for you to say.
I sign it with my name and my signature. Ding. Yeah. And I give it back to him.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And he
no problem.
He puts his pad away, and he walks back to his truck and heads out.
Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna move the thing inside.
You move the thing inside. You move it inside. Where are you gonna put it?
I don't think I can get it upstairs at the moment. So how heavy is it?
So it's on an elevated platform with wheels on it. So it's actually pretty easy to move on the same floor or up a small step. But if you had to go upstairs, it would be a bit of a nuisance.
Well, shizer.
Shouldn't roll might to see if you can carry it upstairs.
You really want me to roll might? I'm not.
You can try that.
If you feel it falls on you, you die.
Fine.
VR falls, you die.
I will attempt to push it upstairs, and I'll roll might.
You attempt to push it upstairs.
I got a 19.
Yeah, so it takes you a few minutes. You push for quite a while, but you do manage to get the wheels. You find a way to rock it back and forth a little bit so that it'll allow each wheel to go up the steps. And it takes a while, but you do manage to get it upstairs, and you're winded and just kind of breathing a bit heavily. But now you've got it upstairs right outside your room.
I'm going to just wheel it in my room, and then I'm going to just open it up, take one good look, and then I think, I'm going to open it up and take a good look at the machine.
So it actually, it's a little bit customized. It actually has your name diagonally down the side of it in like a rainbow color. So it gradually goes from a deep purple to a red. And it's got like a glossy sheen to it, so it shines a little bit. Almost to the point of being obnoxious.
Okay. I'm going to check my phone real quick.
Okay.
Anybody texted me or not?
You have not received any communication.
I guess I can set this up later and go check if anybody's at the arcade. I'll go to the arcade.
Okay, so you head downstairs and out the door. And in spite of having your shiny new box there, you decide you'll go and play where you're a little more comfortable, a little off-put by the garish packaging and such. So you head down the street to the arcade. We're going to flash over to the writers. You're sitting at the table, and once again, your mom has brought out the cereal because that's all they have left in their pantry. she really needs to go grocery shopping. It's been pretty ridiculous. It's been 3 days and there's been no groceries in the house whatsoever.
Do you need me to? Do you need me to go grocery shopping before my next gig?
Yeah,
Or anything, or
Mom,
even
what's
today?
going on with the grocery shopping? Haven't you had someone else do that now?
Well, I mean, I wanted to, but it's just been it's been tough. I've had a lot on my mind, and she
Come on, you should
without.
have just called me. I would have done it for you. It's all right.
No, that's cool. I should just call or put in an order online. I know I can do that. Have them deliver it. And she looks over towards Zeke, and just for a moment, this look of like concern and maybe disappointment passes over her face, and then she just kind of looks past him. She's like, "I just had a lot on my mind. I'll go out and get some." And she starts to walk towards the door.
I just let her go. I was like, okay.
She pats
She's
you on
still gonna be awkward about it. Or is it good? No one's judging. Well, besides her, of course.
Hey, whatever. I mean, I'm just coming out of jail. What am I gonna do? It's not like I can expect her to welcome me back with open arms. I screwed up again.
Yeah, man, you did what you had to do. So
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, but
Just
it didn't need
try
to be
not to
like
think too much. Hey, that lawyer came in handy though.
Yeah, he did a great job. I was very impressed, and I'm a little concerned actually. How the hell did you afford him?
Well, he just came on his own.
yes,
Saying
yes.
he
What's
did
the
it pro
catch?
bono.
Yeah.
He's like sifting through his cereal. He's not actually pulling it all the way up to his mouth most of the time, but he just kind of like makes the scooping gesture repeatedly, just slowly, and not obviously not terribly hungry, and just kind of, I don't know, sad about the whole experience. He
Hey,
looks
bro, I
like,
know what you got.
what's that?
Arcade.
Are you kidding me? I would love to go to the arcade. That'd be awesome.
It's changed a little bit since you've left, but the change is a nice change for sure.
Please tell me my dance game high score is still up there.
It's still intact.
Actually,
well,
Speaking of which, I actually need to meet a guide there.
Yeah.
well, bro, I think you might have a little bit of a challenger.
All of a sudden, you see like his hackles come up. It's like, wait, you're meeting a guy at the arcade?
Yeah.
Okay. So do I need to bring like some kind of weapon or?
Fine, you're fine. He doesn't see me like that anyway. Granted, he's cute.
I'll judge for myself. Let's go to this arcade.
Oh boy.
And then she says, and then Jackie gets her she gets a stealthy stick, and she gets her phone, and she's gonna walk out and vlog the experience.
Awesome.
I also love how nobody rolled.
I'm sorry?
I love how nobody rolled.
Yeah, me too. It was a good organic experience, I think.
To the arcade.
So you guys head to the arcade. Flash over to Tyler. You had your morning coffee, but now it's getting a little bit later in the morning, on towards afternoon, and you need another fix.
Okay, I as well.
I'm not hearing much
Okay.
of what you're saying.
Oh, can you hear me or not?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll go get my another fix
So where are you planning to go?
to the place that's not on remodelation exactly.
Oh, okay. So you go and you get a coffee. This one's also unsatisfying. You do look towards Perk, and you can tell they've cleaned up the glass, and there's even a contractor there putting in a new pane. So you're thinking maybe tonight it'll be back up, but the
It
police
better
tape,
be. Nah.
the police tape does still concern you a little bit. All
Not
right.
enough to not get us fixed.
Yeah. So you're walking around, and what do you do after you get your coffee?
Um, I guess I go check Grant on his invitation.
Okay, so you walk up to this dojo that is still pretty close to downtown. It's just off of the main drive. And it is Mick Tanaka's dojo. And you know that they practice a variety of martial arts here: Shotokan karate, Shinkendo, various weapon-based fighting styles as well as unarmed fighting styles. And the proprietor, Mick Tanaka, you know, is a close friend of Grant's. And you've trained here a few times, but it's not not part of your normal stomping grounds, but you've definitely, come in and trained once or twice. You see Grant standing out there. He's in his gi, and he has a black belt on. And he's just stretching out front of the dojo. Now, this is notable because you have never seen Grant accept his black belt. He had worn a brown belt for a very long time in honor of his fallen sensei who had died in a gun violence incident. So to see him in a black belt was kind of surprising. He had earned the rank, but he just would not wear the belt. And this is the first time you've seen him with it.
He's just not a belt man.
What?
He's just not a belt guy.
A black belt guy, indeed. He's more of a brown person.
Fantastic. Nothing like a misspeaking to create problems. Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry. I couldn't
No,
resist
it's
it.
okay.
Anyway.
All right,
Yeah,
so
send
you
us
walk
something
towards him, and he looks up. Hi, Tyler.
Hello, Grant. Good morning. Or good afternoon. I say as I watch my wrist watch.
He
Oh,
says,
never mind.
He says good morning, and he reaches into his bag, and he actually pulls out a key, with a white belt in it, like on it, and he hands it to you. I thought you might have not brought yours. Don't want to get coffee on it, right? And he kind of laughs.
As per usual.
So he indicates the direction.
Otherwise, it might end up like yours. And then I watch his belt. Hey, that's a new one.
He puts his hands at his midsection, and he just gives this hearty laugh. Thanks. Yeah, Mick convinced me to wear it. It's been a long time. My old sensei, he used to get mad at me because as a cop, I'd always carry a gun, and he used to say guns were dishonorable. And then when he got shot, I couldn't bring myself to consider myself a black belt anymore. But Mick talked me out of it. He's right. It's not my fault he got shot. And frankly, it's just another means of protecting yourself. But
yeah, well,
he's got a little bit of weight on him today.
So, have you just to wear that today?
It's been the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I haven't seen you at the dojo in a while, but it still sits heavily on me.
I see. I realized that he's kind of touchy into this subject, and I don't push it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll go change myself, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Excellent. And he nods to you and goes to the floor. So let's flash over to Brian.
Yes. Brian is, I believe, in his house, in his bedroom.
Okay.
And he just woke up a few minutes ago.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah. And he picks up his phone and listens back to the recordings he may have gotten throughout last day from his cousin's phone. If anyone has called him, anyone talked to him, and he finds a new recording from when he was called by the other company, and
Absolutely.
listens to it thoroughly and
Here's
thinks,
the
well,
declination. Yeah.
thinks that they might be up to something no good. So he decides to try to create some kind of a program or a chip that he can put into his console when he plays, so it will notify him of anything that may interfere with his game.
Go ahead and roll me a logic check.
Okay.
So you do
21.
manage to find a relatively, not find, but create a relatively rudimentary program. And what it does is scans every several seconds to see if there's been any disruption to the signal specifically related to the avatar of whatever pod it's
Yes.
attached to.
And I put it onto this small chip that can be essentially inserted into the console. What they made a hole for system checks, that they use the same kind of chips to put into the console to upload updates to it, or just this essential system check for the designed console.
Excellent. We will.
I shall head to the arcade to see if Austin is there.
Sounds good. I mean, oftentimes you're found playing there with him anyway.
Right.
All right. Let's move over to Jace, the programmer. What are you doing with your morning?
Well, hard at work, probably going through a couple of focus testing meetings. A few talks about the events of
You're
yesterday.
muted, I think.
I can hear him.
Okay.
I
So-
can't hear him at all.
So I was just doing a few tests of running over the data from yesterday's session, working on the
That's
few
weird.
tweaks to the AI
Is he
code or
actually
whatever.
talking?
Yeah, he's talking. We can hear him. He's talking about doing tweaks to the AI program and such. Would you, Deadeye, just for a moment, leave the conversation
Yeah.
and come back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I need to do any kind of roles for that, just let me know.
I'm going to need you to restate what you said, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's no problem.
Thank you.
I was just doing probably board meetings at the beginning. Them talking about yesterday's session and how it all went, and probably running some checks on the AI coding because it did come off a bit strong. If we remember from session 1, maybe a few tweaks to soften the blows a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So if I need to do any rolls for that.
You do manage to nerf the Gremlin a little bit. That's just a logic thing, turning one of the integers down to a lower number.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. It's not even worth reaching for. So you do manage to soften the blow of Gremlins. And I'm actually, just so you know what I'm doing, I'm actually going into that creature and nerfing them, just to indicate that action in a physical sense.
Ah, okay.
So if you encounter Gremlins, they are weaker because you did that.
That is cool.
Pulling back the curtain a little bit, but I did want you to know that you actually had an in-game effect.
That is cool. That is one thing that's really going to set well with probably everybody. So.
Since I will remember this.
Oh, not yet.
So after that, he's probably gonna go take his lunch break and then hit that arcade. Got to go check on his high score.
Yeah, for the dance game, of course.
Oh yeah, the one that he set during the battle with Deadeye.
Yep. So we're gonna flash to the arcade real quick. So far it's just Austin and the writers. And then the
I
other
didn't
two.
dance on that.
Well, the
What's that?
writers are just getting there.
Yeah, we're just getting there. You know?
No, that's what I mean. You guys arrive. I mean, yeah. Okay, so pretty much everyone is there then. If you want to do it that way, except for Brian. Brian didn't head that way.
Cool. Well, when we enter inside the arcade, you know, with the camera still hold up, it says, "Hello, everyone. The king has arrived straight from the penitentiary," and she just like focuses the camera onto Zeke's face.
And he takes this regal bow, takes one step back, and puts his hand in front of him with an L shape to his elbow, and just bows regally, rolling his arm in a circle. And then he turns right. He does this little spin where he brings his other hand around, and he just does this really like saucy spin, and then heads towards the dance machine.
Oh, by the way, is there any posters in the arcade of the game?
Yeah, there are. There are definitely posters with your image on it. The angelic princess character.
I'm going to quickly grab him. Big bro, this is what I wanted to show you.
So he takes a look at it, and he sees the character, and he's like, "Wait, that's you."
Yeah.
I was. It's a great picture. Good job.
What?
And he just kind of like walks towards the dance machine.
He must just be wanting to go ahead and get his high score back. His high score did get broken. Do I want to go to the Where the heck is Austin?
Hey, Jace, do you happen to remember what you rolled last week?
I wish I could say that I did. I think it was like a 21.
Can you just give me
I
agility?
think it
No,
was a
actually,
27.
you got something a lot better than that. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like 27 or something.
Well, yeah, it was somewhere up in that range. The problem is if I did it now, it'd be a bit unfair because I've got agility of 2 instead of 1 now.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, take it down from 2 to 1 and then roll that and then put it back on.
Okay. I can do that. I can drop it by 1.
Just because there's not an independent way to confirm that. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go back in the footage, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I did have advantage 1 on that from memorization.
That's true.
So we'll take that down 1. And then we will go ahead and give an agility roll with 1 advantage.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. It was nowhere near what it was last week.
No, I understand. Yeah. So he manages to like tie your score, and so they end up being the same. So he's actually just under yours, but when you walk in, you see that he's just set a new high score. Like the first thing you see when you head towards the dance machine is him standing there, putting in his initials right underneath your score.
Oh.
At the same point value.
Just a smile crosses Jace's face and going, "Oh, looks like I have a noteworthy challenger."
And I turn the camera towards Jason and I say, "Ooh, looks like we have a challenger and there is a tie. What are you guys gonna do about it? We're gonna do about it, bro."
All right. I'd
Sis,
like to
how
be on
about you
top of
record
that.
this? I gotta go find Austin.
He hands
Already on this, baby.
Zeke hands a couple of quarters to or whatever the cost is, $1 or whatever, to Jace. and says, "Here, I'll buy your game. Let's do this."
Sounds like a deal. So
All
now
right,
I'll
guys,
roll
you
with
see
my new
it here
agility.
first. There's
I will
been
roll with my new
many
agility.
shoes worn out on these dance floors. Many people have torn up these dance floors with their great moves and flexes, but none have done it
Wow.
such as much as my big bro here, Zeke. Will he rewrite history? Find out.
Well, that's not cool. These dice are hating on me today.
Yeah. So sorry. Is it happening again?
Competition.
Is it happening
Today
again,
is
John?
not
The
my
bad roll.
day.
John, man, your rolls are so terrible as a player. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I swear,
that's
like-
less than ideal. I'm gonna roll for him as well. Yeah, okay, so this time he manages to not only beat you in the dance off, he actually beats your top score just by a couple of points.
Oh.
But then he reaches his hand out and shakes your hand. Or
Yeah.
offers to shake your hand.
Good show. Good show. I'll get it back one day.
I'm Zeke.
And Jace.
I'm their brother, and he indicates the other riders.
Oh, pleasure.
Well, then, people,
I actually
you seen
worked
it
with
here
your
first.
sister. Actually, both of them. Smiling a little bit, kind of referring to yesterday that he wasn't there for, but
Hold just a moment.
Oh, got it. Do you pause?
Phone call, always perfect, middle of the recording.
We cheating out here, flexing. But alright, let's check this thing real quick.
While that's going on, I will just say that Brian just walks into the arcade and looks
I'm
around.
just looking through the arcade trying to figure out where the hell Austin is, if he's even here, because
So
I don't
I will
have his
just
number.
Angel. Since
Yep.
I'm pretty much you're the only one that I know out of those three, I will just yell at you waving and go, "Hey, have you seen Austin?"
I don't know. I've been looking for him too. We were supposed to meet up.
He just starts scratching the back of his head and goes,
Not
"Well,
supposed to, but
I got
you know what I mean.
something for him, but I kind of need him to be here so I can give it to him."
Are we still
Well-
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back, by the way. I just had to answer a call, apparently.
We're doing
So
more
we're just
organic stuff at the
freestyling
moment.
here.
I saw that, and it's great. I'm
Can we continue?
So Brian just says, "Well, give me a minute. Let me see if I can reach him on the phone." And he begins to call him and waits for an answer.
Okay. Well, at that point, one of the pods opens up, and Austin steps out and looks at his phone, and then looks up and sees you guys. And
Hey,
he's like,
there you are.
"Hi, yeah, I was just making a new character. Sorry about that."
It's fine.
Brian doesn't look too happy. He looks somewhat concerned, but at the same time, he looks kind of angry.
What's wrong?
It's something personal, and just looks at Austin and says, "Can I talk to you
293.
for a minute?" He says, "Could I talk to you for a minute?"
Okay.
Sure.
So he drags you to the back of the arcade and just says,
I
"I'm
guess
pretty
I'll
sure you know, but if you don't, I need to tell you. I have what's the word?
This is Austin he's dragging, I believe.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just gonna wait here.
I have been monitoring your phone, and I heard last night your call with the company."
When did you put this thing in my phone, man? How many phone calls have you listened to?
He just smiles and says, "Don't worry. I haven't
Please,
listened to
hold
those phone calls you had."
What do you mean?
He just says, never mind, just listen." He puts like the chip in your hand and just says, "Next time you join online, put this in your machine. There is a special slot for it. It's basically used for maintenance, but this thing will protect you just in case those guys try to pull anything fishy."
Can you not play the pronoun game?
Those guys are Nanothink, in case you were confused what their name was.
Yeah, I forgot their name.
All right.
Is Nanotech their name?
Nanothink.
Nanothink?
Yes.
Like they only think a little bit.
I'll just call them Nano.
Nano is fine.
Yeah, so he just says that, in case Nano tries to, let's say, invade your privacy.
Whatever. Okay. Well, looks like everyone's here.
And Brian just gives him like a kind of an evil smirk and just says, so, want to have a little fun for old time's sake? And kind of nods his head towards the dance machine that the other two were just on.
Sure.
Give me opposed agility checks.
Oh god, everything is gonna be horrible.
What the frack? I got 222.
Dance
You did
battle.
that.
I got 222.
I got 10.
So you
I
both.
just
So
fall
you,
my ass.
you both just witnessed the most virtuosic display you have ever seen of this game, and then you get on this thing, trying to display your prowess to one another, argue over it, and you both do horribly, but Brian just does a little less horribly than Austin does.
Round 2 for $5.
I say to
Austin?
Stella.
Good.
Okay.
I
you do
play.
it.
Sure.
And I look. I say to Austin and Stella. Who's the new guy?
Oh, that's Brian.
Okay.
Brian's my
Whatever.
cousin, by the way.
While you
Brian.
guys are talking, could I roll a logic or learning check to try to hack the system?
He wants to try and.
You sure
School.
can.
Should I roll learning?
It'd probably be logic. Isn't it?
Logic, yeah.
Okay.
So it's coding and that. Had logical stuff. Sorry, man.
Not
Ooh,
one.
Crit fail.
Hold on, I have a thing going on, and I had to reload my app.
That's okay.
Well, I failed at hacking it.
Yeah, and somebody
wanna-
definitely noticed you failing at hacking it. Yeah. Game attendant comes up. Can I help you with something?
Uh-oh.
Wait, who came up to me?
An
So
attendant.
this lady that's like the game attendant, she's upper middle aged and like you're not sure she belongs here, but she's definitely pissed at you.
Brian just looks at her with a really smug face and just goes,
Whoa, guys,
I don't
guys.
know. Can you?
Guys.
Oh.
Janie.
Oh, it's
He's
Brian.
my
Here,
cousin.
I'm just gonna roll in
Just walks
random
away.
rolls in Discord, if that's okay.
That's fine.
My app's taking a while. I'm gonna do it random rolls in the asylum, if that's
Oh no,
okay.
he doesn't have access to that one. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do
shit,
it in the
okay.
open
He
legend.
does.
Open legend. Open
He
legend.
I do.
He
Okay.
does have access to
Okay,
the
that'll
asylum.
work then.
Okay,
Plus, all of
okay,
us do.
I
we can
forgot.
Look at it.
I forgot.
So while Brian says that, he just pulls his ID from his pocket, showing the lady the name, showing that this arcade belongs to his family.
Yeah. Carry
I got a
on.
12.
She just walks away.
What
Okay,
are you
what were
doing?
you rolling for?
Her own score.
Agility. I'm playing against
Oh,
Austin.
against the brothers. Okay, cool.
Well, not the brothers, the cousins. But there's only
the
like two
cousins,
pads,
sorry.
so I just. While he's busy trying to hack it, I guess I'm gonna play alongside her,
Okay, cool. So
and I actually do good
That's
this
a little
time.
bit better, bro. That's more like it.
After Brian failed, he will just try again. Maybe this time he's good enough to actually
absolutely.
get close to the high score.
Stella dances, Austin dances, you dance. Okay,
36.
oh my goodness.
Oh, ooh, this is gonna make Jay
Well,
step up and
success.
see if he can step up his game here.
Yeah. So you're so impressed by what you have just seen, from these other from the other people that were there, and you you had watched very carefully to see like what their steps were and how to do them. But the first time you tried to dance off against your cousin, you were just thrown off by the fact that you were just competing with him, and now you really focused on what you saw, and all of a sudden the savant part of your name comes into play, and
Yep.
you do this nearly flawless performance and even beat Zeke's record.
Which makes Jace decide to step up his game one more time
Roll.
and
I
see
turn-
what I can get.
I turn to Zeke and I say, Zeke, you can't just let them do that, man.
Man.
You just got your score.
So Brian just steps down from the game, looks at Zeke, and God, I forgot your
He says,
character's
"I
name.
guess
God.
I can," after failing to beat it.
Yeah.
Looks at Zeke.
Kind of hangs his head in defeat here.
Yeah, he's still satisfied he beat this other upstart that had the high score when he was gone.
Live
Yeah.
to fight another day. Live to
Well,
fight
let
another
me
day.
just try this quick. So as he, oh, never mind. You guys already did it. Okay.
Yep. Jace got an 18 on his second attempt, so nope, not even anywhere close. He just kind of hangs his head in defeat and steps off.
So Zeke comes up to Jackie and takes the camera from her, but in such a way that it like he knows what he's doing, and he starts filming you, and he says, "Come on, Jackie, give it a shot."
I just
Yeah.
screwed my face for a second, like, what? Wait, no.
Come on,
I'm
come on. I know you used to be a champ at this thing. Come on.
Come
I
on, we'll
think
go
Do it
against
for
each
me.
other.
Do it for me. And he puts his hands together, still holding the camera in a good position, but pleading with you. Come on, give it a shot.
Come on, I'll
Yeah,
play
hold my
against you.
eyes. You guys just wanna laugh at me, don't you?
We're not gonna laugh.
Yes, I'm entertained. She takes a deep breath
Promise you, we're not gonna
and
laugh.
lowers the game.
Do you want to play against me or do you want to go alone?
No, I'll do it alone.
Okay, so we can all watch you.
Oh god.
Crit fail.
You're gonna get a crit for a watch. I can feel it.
I'm gonna laugh. You just roll a flat one.
What if he fucking beats your score?
I'm gonna challenge. Oh, never mind.
Nice. So you managed to give a performance that ties your brother, and he looks at you in admiration, hands you the camera back, pats you on the shoulder.
This is just not
Hey,
Jace's
wasn't
day
so
today.
terrible.
So Brian is just gonna stand in the middle and kind of in a feminine way just throw his hair back and open his arms wide and just yell, "Does anyone dare to take on the champion?"
Yeah,
Wow.
I
I'll
do,
go against you.
Brian. You go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I believe it'd be funnier if you beat him.
Oh,
he's-
I
he's
don't
not
think I'm
that
gonna
good
be
at
that
this.
good.
I believe you can do it. Don't worry. I told you.
How the Maya
Wow.
fallen.
So after your stunning performance, you get really nervous that Angel is dancing against you. Not against you in the literal
He's
sense,
just
but-
blushing the entire time.
and just really embarrassed, and you throw the run like so terribly. And Angel doesn't do very well, but she at least does better than you, and that says
You
something.
don't usually play the dance game.
Zeke is looking over at these pods, and he's like, "What are those?"
Well, that's what I want to show you, Zeke.
Oh,
They're new.
we wanted
Like,
to show you. They're the part of the game that we've been playing.
What? You go
Well,
stand in a
you've been up
shower.
to something while you've been in prison, so yeah, we've got ourselves involved in this new
That
game.
looks almost identical to the shower I had when I was in prison.
Oh,
That's really like what the hell is this thing?
They're VR
So-
pods. Virtual reality.
Well, I've heard of. I know what VR is, sister. I'm not stupid, but I've never seen these
I
before.
know.
These, I guess they're since I got. I mean, since I took that trip.
They literally put you in the game,
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, I've
and
dabbled
they just
with
so
like
happen to
other-
look like showers.
Well, yeah, they probably need to take a look at the design elements of it, but
Well,
that's
it's
all right.
also new.
If it works, it works. I'm sure they'll innovate.
Mhm. But I mean, yeah, it's literally it's got all sorts. Like it makes you feel fear. You can taste things. You can do everything. It's like
Really?
it's crazy. It's like really sophisticated.
That seems crazy. I mean, I used to play like some darker games and stuff, but I don't know that I want to like. I don't know, maybe. And he seems like genuinely intrigued by that prospect. And then he walks over to one of the machines and like picks up the headset and puts it on his head, closes the door.
Well, do you guys want to play too?
I look to the
Sure.
rest of them. I just start to walk, but walk out behind my brother left. And I go to the Jason pod.
Yeah.
By the way, Austin,
Yeah.
thanks for coming. By the way,
No problem.
It means a lot.
No problem. No problem.
Brian just walks over to the pod that obviously has a trapdoor under it, gets into it. No one else does.
Nice. Sounds like a good plan. Nobody's cleaned that up yet.
Yeah.
Hold on,
no one
He
gets
has an
that close.
escape route.
Jace
Estelle, do
kind
you
of
wanna see
sort
something
of
funny.
Jace kind of sort
Huh?
of checks his phone real quick and notices a text from the higher ups going, "You're needed in the VR world. Find your nearest pod if you're near one. Otherwise, come back to the office and get loaded in."
Sounds good.
Austin, what were you
Still,
saying?
you want to see something funny?
Sure.
Can I, since Brian got in his pod, can I open the trapdoor underneath him?
I am.
Oh god, no.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna make a ruling on this. I'm gonna say, it would be difficult to do, but I'm gonna call it a logic check because you're gonna have to figure out a way to do it remotely, wirelessly.
If he succeeds,
21.
can I roll agility to see if I can? Oh my god.
Oh
Can
yeah,
I roll
you
agility
can-
to stay inside?
This is
Wait,
to
what?
determine whether you fall or just have demoralized. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's see.
Right, Michael?
Oh lord. That's fine. That's fine.
I just fall
that'd be
and you
fine.
hear like a faint just
But
yell
yeah.
going, "You maniac!"
How deep is this thing?
So you hadn't even gotten the headset on yet, and you like fall about 5-10 feet, and you don't take any real damage because you wanted to make sure you could get like
Right.
out pretty quickly, so you made sure it was pretty soft down there. But you're just shaking your head because you know exactly who did this.
So
just
Brian just
do what I
climbs
think
back
you did.
up, and you see the machine open up, and he like gives like he like looks deeply into Austin's eye, and like you know points the two fingers in his own eye, and then towards Austin, just goes, "The
I'm
next time
watching.
you do this, you're gonna pay."
You can't hit me.
That's awesome.
He just after he said you can't hit me, he just smirks and says, "Just wait till we get in the game. You might find yourself in a pretty little ballerina suit."
We'll see.
How can he manipulate characters in the game if he's just a normal player?
He's not a normal player. A lot of people in my family are pretty special, to be honest.
Well, I'm definitely glad you're playing, then.
So Jackie,
Smiling.
Mhm.
just so you know, there is a port on these VR machines for media collection and such, so you can
Uh-huh.
actually attach your device, and it'll record.
To make it
your-
record like a let's play, right? Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Alright, cool. So obviously I activate that. Is it possible to also like while Bro's making a character to sort of help him out? That sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So I just like point him out to like the certain features like so yeah, so bro, you can actually like with this character creation thing, you can make yourself look exactly like how you are. And you can change your accent. So if you want to sound like this, got a more British accent and more, someone from the islands, then you can sound like that. And and she goes back to her normal voice and it's like, so you can go into all sorts of things. And there's different classes, there's all sorts of things that you want to try out. I mean,
Hell, you can turn yourself into a girl if you really wanted.
That's amazing. So all of a sudden you guys hear a really loud noise. You're in the login hub, which this is what it normally looks like without the wisps there. There are a couple of characters pictured that are not currently in the scene.
That's fine.
But just FYI. And there are some flashing lights around you. Now, Jace, I want you to roll a learning check with advantage 2.
Ooh, and that's gonna stack on top of my normal skill specialization. Let me get the arrow up here.
It's almost certain that you know what these things are.
Brev, did you get my PM?
I did. I haven't read it
okay?
yet, but I am reading it. No, I don't mind.
Alright, so let me... I'm sorry, I'm just arrow fighting here. The arrow fight is real.
By the way, if he's gonna hack, he's gonna have to see my character first, because I've just made a new one.
Learning.
Right.
Advantage 2 plus my 1, so that's a total of 3. Advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
for cool.
I know exactly what those are.
Yes, they're called wisps, which is short for Weaponized Immersive Security Program. These were designed specifically to punish players that were hacking and that were violating the terms of agreement and such. They're designed to give them a nasty little jolt and send them back into the real world.
Okay.
Oh god.
You know these are nasty little buggers.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna say anything.
Verging around your guys' characters.
Uh-oh.
What are these things doing here?
Yeah, what are those stuff? Are they like mobs?
I guess you could say.
Interesting.
So Brian just, Lazarus just takes a deep breath as he's about to talk, and he just says,
What?
and his voice quickly changes back to normal, and he goes, "Crap."
Hey, Austin, is your cousin alright?
I do not know. I think he doesn't like using his normal voice.
And
So-
why do you think he's getting a bit close? I don't feel comfortable right now.
The wisps start encroaching on your location. And with that, we will wrap the episode. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we will come back right here at the Login Hub during the start of the next episode.
Alrighty then.
Yay! We did
Thank
it!
you so much for watching. Have a great day.